What's up, my people? Back with another deck for you today. It's another deck that I've put together. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. The name of this deck I've titled Bloody Thirsty because pretty much what we're going for with this deck is maximum amount of bloodthirst possible. Bloodthirst meaning maximum amount of opponent's units damaged on the field at a certain time. However, contributing to that, we also have our own units, some self-damaging going on, which we can also use in a bloodthirst manner to activate some of the cards we have in this deck. So yeah, we have a Skellige deck that I've put together. The leader ability is Onslaught. So basically, this allows us to damage any enemy unit on the field by 1. It's got a cooldown of 2. This works quite well with the bloodthirst strategy we're going for. We have Crystal Skull. We'd like to use Crystal Skull on the long ships that we have down here. Playing these ships in the first round is great, guys, because it allows us to kind of build up that bloodthirst as the round goes on and falls into what we're aiming for with the deck. Because we're looking to use the bloodthirst to be triggering the giant boar that we have here. So with the giant boar, if it's played in the melee row, it boosts itself by 1 for each damaged unit. But playing it in the ranged row, it can boost itself by the amount a unit is damaged. So I mean, look at the giant boar as kind of a better version of the Bear Witcher Mentor here, because the Bear Witcher Mentor, it operates in a similar fashion. However, on Adrenaline 3, it will boost itself by 1 for every damaged unit. So whereas initially on deploy, if we're not on Adrenaline 3, it's just going to be for every damaged ally unit. So I find the boar is a better overall card. The boar we can also use in an alternative way, as I just explained. It can boost itself by the amount a unit is damaged. So another kind of sneaky play you can do with the giant boar is we do have the on-crate greatsword units in here. So with these units on deploy, they damage themselves by 6. So you can drop this unit down, damage itself by 6. Then we can drop the giant boar down, and we can boost the giant boar by 6 because that's the amount this unit is damaged. So that's an alternative play that you can use with the giant boar to get out of some situations if you find you don't have enough bloodthirst, as we are aiming for with this deck. As I said, that's the reason we're aiming for bloodthirst, guys. It's to boost the giant boar. It's also to boost the Bear Witcher Mentor. That's the reason we have bloodthirst as an aim for us. So yeah, the ways we go about getting bloodthirst, we have the long ships. We got 2 of those. Throwing the Berserker in here, just something added. Bear Witches, they do self-damage on deploy. So make sure you're playing them within Adrenaline 4, guys, to get the most value out of them. The Bear Witcher Mentors, to be honest, I wouldn't like to play them so much in the first. We try to keep them towards the later rounds because obviously by that time, most likely the rounds will be shorter. So they're good to play in the final round. And also we do have location in this deck. So with location, we'd like to use that also, save for the last round, guys, so we can use its order ability just in case we don't have the opportunity to use it in the second round. And a target that we're going for here with the location, you can either go Bear Witcher or Bear Witcher Mentor, depending upon how the scene of the gameplay is looking at that time. Whichever one's going to provide the most value for you at that time, just go with that. Use your common sense. We also have Armor Up. This is a way to get bloodthirst, guys, early on. So we can boost off the Bear Witcher Mentor by using these. In addition to that, so to work with the synergy of using Armor Up, I've added this card in here, Untitled. This is just my touch to the deck, guys. You know me, I like to throw something in there different that you don't see often. This is my touch for this deck that I've thrown in. So it allows us to transform a damaged allied unit into a bear abomination, which is this unit down here. So the target for this will be the damaged student witches. this will play quite well for us, guys. We transform damaged allied student witcher into a bear abomination. It's just a 1-powered unit, and we managed to get some pretty good value out of it. Now, I know we also have Berenga, which is a 6 provision cost card. We could also put that in here in place of this. But, you know, guess what? I'm trying to encourage creativity. When you're looking at my decks, I'm trying to encourage outside the box thinking, try to give you guys something interesting. Want to encourage the intelligence of the players out there, you know, not do the same old repetitive stuff. It's good that we test ourselves, try something new and different. So this is how I've chosen to do it. And I'm pretty sure it's quite boring as well for most people seeing the same old cards. So with Unvold here, also a strength to it is that we got 2 separate units with decent power. So we'll have Unvold down on the field and then a Bear Abomination, 2 separate units, as opposed to a Berenga. It's just a single unit that can be targeted easily with a heat wave or, you know, some other kind of removal. However, we've got the unit power spread across. Maybe there's some strengths to it too. You experiment for yourself and see what you think, guys. Yeah, so I know I could have gone ahead and, you know, we could have added in Leo as well here. You know, but like I said, guys, I'm keeping it different for you. I'm keeping it interesting. And I'm telling you, this deck has been performing, you know, unsuspectingly well. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. I was just playing around with it and thought it's just something fun to do, but it actually got me ranked up from 2 to 1. So I'm pretty surprised. But it's got some potential, I've got to tell you. So in addition to what the cards I've shown you, we've got Pella in here. That's just to get past defenders. Get past the defender, so then we can use Morkvarg over here. Say if you're coming up against the Colgrim kind of play, he's great to use against that. Anything else? Maybe like some other boosted unit, whether it's a Kelly or whatever else. In saying that, we also have Heat Wave. So once again, this can be used for scenarios or anything else that we find relevant. I've added this card in too. It's just good to have, guys. I mean, a lock's always a good thing, and a 7-powered unit that locks on a Bloodthirst of 1, I mean, it's quite good. And considering the leader ability we have, it synergizes very well with the overall makeup of the deck. We're going for Bloodthirst. Leader ability allows us to get Bloodthirst consistently. There's a Bloodthirst of 1. I mean, all you have to do is just tap a unit with our leader ability and we can activate this. So this has been working quite well for me. In addition to that, Squirrel. Yeah, Squirrel's always nice to have, isn't it? I mean, we can cut down a lot of value off a Neuromancy, Coupe de Grace. If you're coming up against some Madoc nonsense, it's quite good to use as well. Also, we've got Giga Scorpion Decoction. I really like this as a form of removal, guys, because it damages a unit by 6 times. So it's not just a single lot of 6-point damage as a Parasite would be for a Monsters faction. So if there's a unit which has a shield, I mean, this is a great way to get past that. It's a really interesting kind of card to use. So we've got Herkia here. This is just a good card to use to get Bloodthirst once again. Gerd, this is a great card to use as well. So we've got so many different things going on with this deck. We've got row damage with this card. We've got locks. It's quite a versatile deck. We've got boosting. It's pretty flexible and unique kind of deck, this one. Hard to predict against. So make sure you play it before Adrenaline 4, because on Adrenaline 4, all it's going to do is spawn a Deafening Siren on the opposite row and damage it by 1. So you want to play it before that to make sure you do row damage with this card's ability. This is a sick card. Really like this one. Another awesome card, Junode. This one here, destroy a damaged enemy unit. I mean, this is excellent, guys, considering the leader ability we have. I've come up against plays where I've versed Kelly. It hasn't been boosted. I could just tap it with our leader ability and destroy it right up with this card. It gives us excellent value, guys. I mean, coming up against old Spear Tip, you can imagine what kind of value you can get out of this card. So consider that when you're playing. Yeah, Yeah, and of course we've got Hemdall here. Make sure you play this when there's many units on a row so it can deliver the maximum damage possible and get the most value out of this as possible. And yeah, we're just packing a Neuromancy. It's always a handy thing to have. So now that I've gone through and kind of exhibited the cards in this deck, let's talk about when to play what. So like I said, the aim of this deck is we're going for Bloodthirst. So we want to make sure we consistently have damaged units on the field, whether it's ours or the opponent's. So I find a great way to open up is we can use the long ships, we can use the great swords together. Giant Boar is quite good in the first round because it doesn't rely on adrenaline, whereas the Bear Witcher Mentor does to boost itself by all damaged units. So consider that. We can use Armor Up, Arnvold in the first. And then also this unit down here is good for the first. And then towards the end, guys, we want to keep all of our highly valued units outside of that. So basically try to use your bronzes in the first. Save the Bear Witches, these cards here, after the first round because it will be easier to get down to their adrenaline to activate the most value out of them. That's what I found is good. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. I mean, use your common sense as you play this deck. Obviously, a weakness for us here, guys, is if we're coming up against decks where they have shields, where they have armor, where there's boosting going on, this can make it difficult for us to win because we're relying on Bloodthirst. So, obviously, the draw of your cards, draw them wisely according to the kind of opponents you're versing. You know what I mean? So, obviously, for example, this requires a damaged enemy unit in order to activate its ability. So, if you're coming up in a scenario, maybe in a short round, and you're getting bled, like, obviously you wouldn't really look for this card if you're versing someone with like heaps of boosting going on. So yeah, just consider that as you play along, guys. A weakness is boosting, especially against us. But the amount of cards that we have here to create Bloodthirst is really good. And the deck has been providing me with a good win ratio. Like I said, I was stuck at rank 2 badly for the longest. And I just started playing this deck that I put together, and it got me up to rank 1 right away now, as you see. So pretty happy about that. That's about it in a nutshell, guys. So I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this deck. This is honestly my first time using a Skellige deck involved with damaging and self-damaging kind of style. I've always used the Druid battle trance kind of style of deck, so it's different and it's interesting, but it's been quite successful and productive. So I hope you guys find it productive as well. Let me know how you go with this deck if you decide to experiment it, if you think it can be improved in some way, if there's anything you think you can add to it, just please feel free to comment down below. Also, if you've been watching my videos for a while, please consider to subscribe if you haven't. It would really help me out. Or maybe if you just enjoyed this video, it'd be a nice way to say thanks for me if you could subscribe, guys, because I'm trying to boost my subscription count to the max as much as possible. The 200 subscription count is on its way. I'm kind of planning pretty much for every 100 subscriptions I get to do a bit of a giveaway. So, if that's an incentive for you, please go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, pretty much without further ado, let's get into it. Just like to say thanks so much for your support as always. And I never consider myself an expert at this game. I'm really just a regular person, just recording some gameplay and showing, what I think can help you guys out there. So yeah, I really hope this helps. And let's get into the matches right now, guys.
Onward! Attack!
Okay, so this time it's Northern Realms, Inspired Zeal. Okay, it's a decent hand to open up with.
Look at
Archers
like falling stars.
coming up against the good old archers.
Hard.
Alrighty. I think we take the archer out here. Even if these get taken out, we have another armor up which we can use for Untitled here.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Give an allied unit Zeal. Okay. So we could lock that too. Could be worth locking. We don't know what he's gonna give Zeal to. However, I'm not really too concerned with that right now, to be honest. I may just go like this.
Someone's got to do something. Nice mess you've got here.
Okay. Blue Stripes Commando. That's what we're coming up against. So Gerd will give us some sick value if we get enough of those down. We may as well lock this one then, true. Bloodthirst of 1, so we can lock now.
Regroup.
So if we want to use Gerd to his maximum value, we're going to have to play him now so we don't fall within Adrenaline 4. Play him now, 5 cards in hand. If we play him next round with 5 cards in hand, it'll mean Adrenaline 4, so...
Shoot him down, stab him dead. Easier that way.
Wow, Caretaker? Very interesting. Okay. We'll play... Let's play this.
What? This?
Let's get our value out of that. So you can see we've got a decent amount of Bloodthirst going on here for our Bewitcher Mentors. So let's go like this. Let's armor up onto one of these units just to get more Bloodthirst.
Why don't train on the cone?
Lovely. So Bewitcher Mentor is going to play for real good value here. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Wow, fantastic. On even. Let's just pass here, winning the round. And in these situations, guys, what I like to do is just pretty much... I like to play the round, to be honest, to make them waste everything, because they have to continue to play until we stop anyway, when it's on even. So I'm just going to pretty much look to play this out, this round now. Heat wave in this matchup, I'm not really sure how much value we're going to get out of that. It's probably better. Okay, let's try this. So there's a really great way to get Bloodthirst, isn't it? Any unit he plays, damaged by 1. Cool. Well done. Nice play. In that case, let's just drop this.
Untrait!
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
Let's just go ahead and drop location here.
What are you gonna do, eh?
Drop it there. Princess Pavetta.
Stop! Please!
So, Junod, he plays for excellent value here. We can just kind of tap Princess Pavetta with the leader ability. And then, yeah, pretty much kill that. But before that, so we have more Bloodthirst on the field for these guys. I'm going to play these guys out first. Just want to pressure them as much as possible, really.
You think this is a storm? Then you know nothing.
Okay, so he wants to do something that way. So obviously he's looking to use it on here. So it would have been nice to play him onto that, but we already used our leader ability here. I think in that case I may drop another Bear Witcher Mentor just there.
All that dancing around. Not
Yep.
for me.
Looks pretty nice to me. So we got the order ability, boost by 2. Got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boost. Pretty good, I think.
mess you've got here?
So should we play now or pass? I'm just gonna play it out, guys. Why not? Why not play it out? Let's drop this here.
More pain now, less pain.
Let's click that. Alright. Whatever happens, happens.
Death to the enemy!
Okay, so they got out of it. But, I mean, judging by their strategy, they've pretty much used up everything they're looking for. So I'm looking to draw Junod, Hemdall, Bearwitcher Mentor would be good. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Let's get rid of that. Oh, we don't want that. Oh, nice! Wow. That's an excellent hand, guys, to go into a short final round. That's really great.
What do you want?
Okay. It's a good play here, really. Just gonna play. I think I'm just gonna play this. It sets up Junod.
Save us. He's a madman.
Nero.
So many of them, I'd have to aim to miss.
Right.
Well, as long as you're sinking, might as well walk on the bottom.
I'll save the leader ability. Okay. Looks like we did well, guys. Let's hit that. Let's hit that. And let's finish off. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Nice one. Happy with that. That was excellent. lockdown again.
Uncrate!
Why am I not surprised, guys? Tell me honestly, all you ever see these days is lockdown, true? I feel your pain. Okay, so as we said, these are better for later rounds. Judging by our hand, it may be worth keeping this. Squirrel. Bit of an unusual hand to open with here. No long ship. So I guess we're gonna go like this.
Uncrate!
Do I want to boost that? Considering the hand we got. You know what? Because of the hand we got, I may boost that. Because we don't really have anything else to use it on anyway. And rather keep that alive to do something with it. Oh, Madoc. Guys, reversing the pesky Madoc business. Well, that's why I have my nice little heat wave here. Good night. We're not dealing with you today. We want our viewers to have an enjoyable experience. Just gonna take my Nero.
It's a little tricky, but I can.
Well, to be honest, there's not really much I can do there. Let's drop this. We can drop Drummond, Berserker down. Maybe he can just tap War at one time and then we can drop him. He's gonna get some solid boosts off of that Aniro, but if he's got the mentors there now. Not sure why they do that if they're not going to use it, you know?
I'll smash your mug! Shut the fight, you bastard!
No, hit this. Okay, let's go like this.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
Drop this next. Oh, we could go another. We have Mentor for boost. It's pretty good. Pretty good for us. Yep, takes my Nero. Can't really do much there.
To your advantage.
Wow, big catch. Very big catch, that one.
Maybe the pendulum. Much better at that.
So Mentor's good to go now. Probably better using our, you know, less valuable cards first, saving the more important ones for later. Always wise to play like that, play modestly in the first.
Push on! No mercy!
Berenga, wow, if only we could have damaged that with our leader. That would have been some sick value.
Make it back to the keep by sundown or freeze.
Yeah, it'll go good there.
Strike first and strike hard.
But we do have HT here if we want to use that. Well, it's a valuable enough target. True, he gets his value if we're to use it on that. He really does. Yeah, let's play it. Plays another.
The senses can be fooled easily. Monsters! No, a goat will suffice for now.
Size don't matter. Sounds like something a midget would say.
Nice. Let's take it. Now I wonder what's a good idea here. Bleeding? Maybe it is, you know, he's probably pretty bricked right now. He's playing Madoc, he's probably got a lot of crappy single kind of bomb things in his hands. Don't want that. Don't want you. We don't have a hand for a bleed at all, but okay. Nah, we'll have to pass here. Cynthia. Wow, so a Colgrim Madoc deck, I'm guessing. So keeping Purify might be worth it then if we come up against the defender. But we also need something to take it out with. Okay, we got a lock. Oh, that might have just saved us if we're coming up against Colgrim here. It's a really awkward way to open up though, you know, like to open up with this kind of a hand, really unusual. That's why it's good to have the long ships in hand. Wow, what do you discard? Red Haze? Really? You discard that? Well, as I said, that makes it really awkward for us too now, doesn't it? In case they've got a defender, I really don't want to throw this out. I really like to keep it, because at least if we get past the defender, then we can just lock it with this. Okay, so I guess it's gonna have to be this.
I'll cleave you in two.
5 points. Not terrible, but also not good. So we got to play good now, don't we? Mm-hmm.
Send as many lackeys as you like. I'll send them all back in pieces.
So there's our Bloodthirst for our lock at least. Letho. Into what? That's really strange to me, guys. Really odd.
What are you gonna do?
Let's get our Bloodthirst in. If not, we can boost off this for 5 for the giant boar, which is pretty good too. Okay. Yep. So I guess we go boar now. Now let's see if they got Colgrim. We'll just lock it now if we see Colgrim. Okay, so guess they don't have it then. Do they? No.
Focus on its movements. Quiet the noise in your head.
I believe we would have seen Colgrim by now, so let's go like this.
The realm of the living severs your chain. Abandon now your mortal slain.
Yep.
Your blade's just an extension of your will.
I'm just gonna hold on to lock, just in case I get something unsuspecting pop up. So we'll go like this. Yep. Do that. Ah, it's just a heat wave. Oh, easy as. I was really expecting Colgrim there, not sure what happened, and that Letho play was really odd, to be honest. Not sure what happened there. Awesome. That's a good win for us, guys. Okay, versus Skellige.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
So usually we do pretty good against Serace with this because we've got Gerd and he does road damage, so it gives us a lot of bloodthirst. And we're going first here, which is really good for us. Okay, not looking too bad. Decent. Oh, wonderful. 2 long ships. Wreaks absolute havoc most of the time. Let's go with that. Jump aboard me ship, mate. So once again, guys, we're going for Bloodthirst. Let's focus on that. Play the long ships. Play this unit here. Okay, so they obviously don't want it there. Got another one for him just to annoy him. Just to rub it in a bit, we're going to play our second one. That's a decent target to lock, I believe. It's probably worth playing this. Not really much else to lock against Serace styles. Let's go for that. So we just really want to win the first round, guys. That's really what we aim for with this deck. As long as we win the first, don't get bled. We just want a long round. Focus on generating bloodthirst.
What is it?
Let's just take that out with armor up.
The windmill. The sticks spin around and smash you.
no drop. Almost killed it right off the bat. Far out. Let's play longsword now so we start getting value out of it when this damages any unit being played. Then we can drop this. Maybe him. See, when they do that, they'll boost this.
Come on, let's go.
Watch.
Face our fears.
Look, he's boosting while that's happening. Since this is the only one, we may want to play this now. Not too sure, hey.
Get my tongue.
There she is.
Give them no rest, no reprieve.
Let's play this.
I swear it upon the gods.
So these units will boost off Bloodthirst, just remember that, guys. So got a fair bit of Bloodthirst here.
Don't you pester me.
Let's get some more Bloodthirst. Yep, and I believe probably drop this first because it's more dependent on adrenaline than the ball.
Embrace the cold.
Wow,
Let it sink into
that's some sick value right there, man. And we get this damaging still. Far out. Still playing on. Oh, that was smart.
Make it back to the keep by sundown or freeze.
Smart play, my friend. Smart play. You've done well for yourself there. Very good. So do they have another one of those in hand? I don't believe so, according to what I know. I think this will be our last play, so I may just offload this. And we'll just drop the boar down. I think that's a good way to close the round. Should get us it now, I believe. Alright man, if you want it that bad, I'll give you the round. Take it. I think we're not going to push any more here. Yeah, I think we'll just pass here, guys. That's good enough. I think we got a lot of good cards out of them. Just 1 point. So obviously, we want to get Squirrel onto Soraeus, really. Just in case they want to bring that back. Taking a while. Come on, take the pass. There you go. Good on you, mate.
All that dancing around.
That's what I'm talking about. Fair play. So there's a squirrel, I'm going to keep that now. I don't think this is really going to get us any value in this matchup. Or could be decent, yep. And Heat Wave. Well, I'd rather flick this, to be honest, at this stage. Okay, decent, decent. Okay. Goodbye.
Hey, listen here. Listen well. Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
Alrighty. Great Sword will go down next.
I once lopped off 3 heads with 1 blow.
So let's keep in mind sending up Junod here. I want to find a higher powered unit than this, but if we can, obviously, just want to get more value out of this. Oh, nice. Fair play. Let's do a bit of self damage here.
Double the coin. Consider it done.
Yeah, Heatwave, I wasn't really keen on having that, but we had armor up in hand. I would rather have had location, to be honest. Could have done something with it better. And Nero's. Okay, now that's a good target for our unit here. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Ooh. Okay, well we've got Hemdall to get some value going there, I guess. Or we may wish to save Heatwave. Because we've got Heatwave then again. Like, we Heatwave that. I don't know how we're going to go about this, to be honest. Well, that's about as big as a unit they're going to have on the field, right? According to their deck. So So that's going to give us the most value for this card. So I guess it's the logical thing to do.
You never know which contract's gonna kill you.
No cards left for them. We heat wave that because we're going to get more value off Hemdall here anyway. That would have been boosting up anyway.
My crumpled ground steps livelier than yours.
Okay, well, we're going to get some good value off Hemdall here.
The time has come.
Nice, nice. Wow. Great. That was really good value. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh man. Damn it, by 7. Okay, not bad. We did alright there, we did alright. It was a good battle. We didn't quit, it's the main thing. Gave it our best.